All right, so on a little Thursday night, we're attacking the line of scrimmage, and we got, some recruiting wars going down here between the Texas Longhorns and also the Oklahoma Sooners. So we're going to look at a local guy from Texas Hill Country, from the Austin area, just went to Westlake from La Vista High School. It is Jackson Cook, 6'2", and 290 pounds. And he really, I think, could be a center because he kind of has the measurables of the center, and he's also really quick twitch. There's so much I love about his game. I mean, he absolutely plasters this guy in the backfield. He's very, very strong lower half, which is what Kyle Flood saw. He was getting recruited by like Arizona, some Big 12, some Baylors. He's not the biggest guy. Like there's going to be guys that are 6'5" centers. So, if you're going to look at like doing ISO or overpowering, I think he's good in the Sark offense because he's an excellent puller. I mean, he's incredibly mobile. He's really physical. He plays with a violent lower half. He's plenty tall enough. Like you look at Jason Kelsey, and he was a Hall of Fame center. So you could be 6'2" and a half and still be an unbelievable center. Or he could play inside at guard. When you watch him on this tape, like right here, you're going to watch him. And Jackson Cook, he finds work, which is what I like. Like if he's not blocking anybody, like bam, like he'll nose in there and he'll stick this what is this, a 3 technique? Like he'll go in there, find work, and then go to the second level, and his timing is impeccable. Look at that timing. Like that's freaking impeccable timing there, from Jackson Cook. All right, so local kid, as long as he loves the game, like he has a ton of ability. He's really, really athletic. He's really, really flexible. I'm a huge fan of this player. I think I'm going to rate him probably a 91 or a 92. Like I'd rate actually as like a 4-star player because I see him being a definite starter at offensive line. Because I think he has unbelievable potential, like in terms of, like just attacking guys at the line of scrimmage, really nasty, plays low. Look at him, like that's the example of finding work, right? When there's no one here, when they're like dropping a lot of guys and you're not getting threatened, like this is kind of a rep that shows that you love football and you love putting your nose in the fan and you love being nasty and you love playing with physicality because it's easy to just sit there and relax. All right, but that's called finding work. That's called finding work. That's called affecting the game. That's called getting that defensive end to think a little bit more, before he goes and attacks. And then right here, good hand placement. I mean, it looks a little bit like a hold with that arm. He's kind of almost selling that call, the defender. There he's a little bit high, but he finishes really well, finishes through contact. All right, let's see this full speed. Bam. Real nasty, He's just a great mover at somebody of this size, which is if you're going to be a D1 player, like, so he's just really, really athletic. I think his feet are awesome. I think he's well coached. And I think that he also plays for the echo of the whistle. All right, which that is what I love. So I think this is a really good recruit for Texas, right in their backyard. All right, and I think this player can be a center at the University of Texas. All right, Jackson Cook. So I'm really pumped to see, I'm pumped to see what's going to happen in his career. Because I think that this guy, look at him now, like playing as a guard, playing on the island. He's a really good at pass protector too. So Dang, man, he's athletic. This kid has height on him. Easily dispatches the player. I think Jackson Cook's really good. All right, so I think this is a really good signing for Texas.